Everyone says that the GoXLR is dead. The company laid off its entire team, official support is gone, and people are moving to alternatives. But here's the thing, while everyone else is ditching it, this might actually be the best time to buy one. Let me tell you why. When the GoXLR first launched, it quickly became the go-to audio interface for streamers. It was easy to use, had physical faders for real-time audio control, and made setting up multiple audio channels effortless compared to traditional interfaces. Demand was so high at one point that I had to import mine from Germany for around £350 just to get my hands on it. It was that sought after. However, in 2023, the company behind GoXLR, TC Helicon, faced massive layoffs, and all of the staff working on GoXLR were let go. This left users like myself worried about the future of the device, and many people immediately started looking for alternatives. The main argument against buying a GoXLR right now is that it will eventually die. Without official support or company-backed updates, many believe that it's already outdated and will eventually become unusable. That fear has driven a lot of people to jump over to other interfaces like the Rodecaster Pro 2, the Beacon Mix Create, or the Wave XLR. And sure, if you're looking for something with guaranteed long-term support, then those options do make sense. But here's the thing. Right now, GoXLR prices are dropping fast. A device that used to sell for over £400 is now popping up on eBay for around £200 or less. That is a massive discount for a piece of gear that still just works flawlessly. And while of course official support may be gone, the community isn't letting it die. There are already independent developers working on open source software updates, meaning the GoXLR users like myself won't just be abandoned. Even with no more future updates from TC Helicon looking most likely, the GoXLR still has some of the best physical controls of any streaming interface. You get 4 motorized faders to control your mic, game, music, chat audio, all of that in literal real time. And if you get the full-size version, you get built-in voice effects and soundboard features for fun or for actual professional use. You also get a simple, user-friendly interface compared to more complex pro audio setups that aren't necessarily geared towards streamers. Of course, you get a XLR input with a built-in preamp and phantom power, which still competes with modern alternatives. And if you get something like this, the GoXLR Mini, it's even cheaper. Of course, you don't get all of those extra features that the big one gets, but for right now, this could be the steal, the bargain of the century. Now, of course, buying a GoXLR right now isn't without its risks. Of course, the main concerns are the fact that there's no software support officially from TC Helicon. If Windows updates cause issues, you are relying on randoms, you're relying on strangers, the community, for fixes, which is obviously not ideal. Of course, there's also no new hardware revisions, so if something breaks, you can't really expect a GoXLR 2.0 to replace it, unless TC Helicon are cooking up something crazy. Since you'll also be buying it secondhand, there's also the risk of getting a faulty unit, getting scammed, etc. So just be careful if you are on the lookout for one of these. But for the price drop and the fact that the device still functions exactly as intended, I do think that these risks are definitely worth considering. So now on to my final verdict. Should you actually buy one of these in 2025? Well, if you're a streamer looking for a simple, powerful audio interface and you can get one for a good price, I do actually think it's worth it. While of course the official support is gone, the core features are still some of the best in the market. And with community-led updates, it's not going to be an unusable system anytime soon. However, if you are the type of person that wants long-term software support and guaranteed future updates, then you may want to look elsewhere. It's a bit of a risk at this current point. But if you want a high-quality interface for a fraction of its original price, this might just be the very best time to get one. So what do you think? Is the GoXLR or maybe the GoXLR Mini worth buying? Or is it a little bit too risky here in 2025? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And of course, if this video did help you out, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech reviews in the future. Also, check out this video on the screen right now for another great video, and we'll see you in the next one.